welcome to Fluid Models Kit Review Time. Today we've got the Bandai's 1/72 scale TIE Striker from Rogue One. Now I say from Rogue One because if you blink in the film you would have missed it, but technically this was in Rogue One. It's supposed to be the sort of light attack version of the actual TIE Fighter. Definitely a different looking aircraft, and if you're a complete Star Wars nut like me, it's just another one for your collection. So having a proper look at it, as you can see, it has this sort of over wing type shape with them actually angled downwards. It seems to be quite a large body into it. We're assuming it's some type of you know, sort of close support type TIE Fighter versus the traditional one in the way that it's designed, i.e. with a body below the wing set and things like that. Alright, so quick look around the box. You can see some more, a little bit about it. Again, I said, if you blink you miss it in the film, but that's a shot from the film. As you can see, it's got that standard sort of body of the TIE Fighter, but it's a lot longer with a slightly oversized wing. Okay, so having a look around the bottom, and on this angle you can see how the wing set actually goes up and down. Okay, so obviously in the landed position it actually pulls the wings up out of the way, or it has them down there like that. So in the box, that's going to sit there. Okay, so as you can see, it's 1/72, but what this thing has got is a huge set of wings on it. So if we have a look through the instructions first, again, don't think there's going to be too much going on down in here. So looking around it, as you can see, usual thing, we've got this sort of tub area, and it's interesting to see how it's still got the ball type front with the area behind it, as you can see, right the way through. And then obviously we've got the gun ports going in there, the various parts being fitted onto the main sort of centre fuselage, the guns down the bottom there being fitted on there as it goes through, and some more of these places at the back, and that completes the actual body. Again, not a lot to it, it's only 1/72 scale. Alright, we've got this nice separate from the solar array to the framework, which is nice because it's easier to paint, things like that. Remembering to take out the little locating injection release pins, things like that in there, and again entering up the underside, putting those in, same for the other side, and then we have this area in the middle which is going to lock those together, and then the parts coming up which gives you the framework, and that is how it actually joins down to the body. As you can see, it's not too much of this kit. It's going to be one of those going to go together really nice and quickly. Okay, so that's it basically together, and then on the stand we actually get a little stand from it and putting up the parts on it like that. The usual thing, you can have it with the lasers in or out. And there's a lookout. Again, markings for it, you've only got literally a handful. You can probably see it just around here, so popping those in there, just in. Again, nice to see we've got the little crew inside and the various parts like it. And then we can see that, sorry, stage one we missed out of actually putting him in for your pilot. So not too much to this one, but it's deceptive because it is actually quite a big ship. It's not as small as you think. It's bigger than a TIE Fighter, and it's bigger than a TIE Interceptor. So from that point of view, it is a little bit odd how it goes through. Usual thing, yeah, you've seen me look at Bandai before loads of times. Beautiful casting. This is that sort of rubbery type of plastic to it, but then you've got the harder stuff over here. Various different ways of doing it, but you see multi-part, so we've got the actual green down here for the lasers, the black sort of matte finish up here, and then we've got the plastic down on here. Again, beautifully done, no sign of flash. All the bits, huge great locating tabs as we know, but it's what makes these kits fantastic. So they go together with no need of glue whatsoever, so you can simply go around, paint and weather up as is required. But generally very nice on that, even down to the small little details, obviously on the framework, very nicely done with all of those. And on the other side, again, got the solar array being fitted down there, your pilot figure fitted in, some of the smaller areas, and again this little bit of the fuselage with the panelling and the strapping looks very nice. Glass parts on here, so if you wanted to, you have got the option where if you wanted to have the black in there like that, or you can have the glass one, and then you've got, as you'll see in a moment, decals or stickers to actually put these in place right the way over them. So again, nice touches with both of those. And as you can see, these are the duplicates down here if you wanted to do it in clear or in normal. Okay, so you have got the options on both. Then this will give you an idea of the size of this thing when you look at the wings. Okay, so this gives you a bit better of the idea of how big this thing is. As you can see, this is quite a large lump. Okay, so right the way through, so usual thing, we got the pods being fitted in for the internals, the various areas as you go around it. The framework with a sort of geometric shape system onto it, it's beautifully done, very sharp, very nice casting, right the way down here to all these small little tiny details. Nothing is missed at all on these, and even on the blind side as you make your way through, beautiful injection moulding down here for the centres, all very nice on those right the way through. And on the other side we've got some more of obviously the framework, which is basically a mirror, and this wing system as well, which is, we do know it does work. You can have it obviously in the deployed down or up positions on both of those, and there's your other hinges on the other side. Very nice indeed. So down in here we've got a little stand for it. If you want to pop it onto a stand, it's just your standard stand that all the Bandai kits come with. And then you've got these two. So these are your options for stickers, or you can go down and actually have them as your normal sort of wet transfers. The thing to remember with these is don't rule out the stickers. I say it every time. I get a lot of people ask me about it. The thing is, with the decals, you have to imagine it has carrier film all the way around. If you're doing them for an insert area, it's quite tricky to get those in, whereas the stickers don't. So they go beautifully in, and then obviously you give it a little bit of flat over it, a little bit of clear coat. It'll seal those stickers in, and you won't have to worry about them peeling out in a later date. But generally, as you can see, that is your option for both of those. So something short and sweet, definitely a cute little one. Again, it's one of those things, it's very deceptive. Look, it looks quite small, but you put it up against obviously TIE fighters and stuff like that. This thing is a lot bigger than a TIE fighter, TIE interceptor, or an advanced TIE as well. So definitely, if you're into your TIE fighters or anything Star Wars, a definite must.